For your peace of mind and theirs, plan ahead. Beacon's Rest Easy policy helps you to do just that. Rest Easy is a policy that offers you a payment upon your death or the death of any covered family member that can be used to offset post-mortem expenses. For as little as 75 cents per day, you can ensure that your expenses are covered. Call Beacon at 440-4447 and sign up for the Rest Easy plan today.
GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
The GBN television news for Thursday, August 5th, 2021. I'm Trellona Charles. In the headlines tonight, a morning on Olympic tracks in Japan leads to merriment on the island of Grenada. Kirani James singles out his mother and people of Guelph for accolades he reflects on victory at Tokyo Olympics. Grenada's Lyndon Victor continues to break barriers as he perseveres through one of the Olympics' most grueling events. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell hails Grenadian athletes as true national ambassadors, standing tall on a global stage. Guelph erupts into gleeful celebration as their homeboy brings another medal to Kirani City. In our One Caribbean hookup, the World Health Organization is calling for a halt on COVID-19 vaccine boosters to enable 10% of the population of every country in the world to be vaccinated. And in sports, 5 Grenadian athletes represent proudly at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Details right after this message.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Just when shoulders were becoming droopy and spirits started to sag, Grenada's star athlete gave Grenada a reason to smile again. In recent times, he was plagued by injury and illness, and many worried about his ability to pull off a win or to medal at the Tokyo Olympics. But this morning, Kirani James showed the world that he was born of a special metal. This is how it went down in the Japanese capital this morning.
Taylor in 9. Off they go. Fast start for Kirani James. Sherry goes up quickly on Stephen Gardner, who doesn't run that fast for the first 100 meters. Kirani James running well. Michael Norman in lane 8 for the USA, traveling beautifully. Kirani's coming up. Stephen Gardner begins to quicken. It is Cherry, Gardner, and Kirani James, the men that are in front at the moment. Michael Norman is there. Kirani James surges forward to challenge Stephen Gardner. Gardner and James. Gardner out front. James is in second spot. The Bahamian is pulling clear. What a run by Stephen Gardner, the world champion. for the second time in 3 Olympic Games. It's the Caribbean gold.
Stephen Gardner came in as the favorite, and he's delivered brilliantly. Brave effort from Kirani James, and may have held on for his 3rd Olympic medal. Anthony Zambrano, always a fast finisher, and he came through well with James holding on to bronze. He now knows it. The Americans shut out of the medals at 400 meters.
Regardless of where he goes in the world, his parents and the town of Guave are uppermost in his mind. That was quite evident when he spoke with journalist Alex Jordan after his superb performance.
Kirani James, a bronze medal to complete the collection for yourself and for the Spice Isle Grenada. How does it feel?
Thank you. It feels great, you know, to bring back another medal, to be back here at the games competing. So I'm just grateful. I'm thankful to God, you know, and I'm just happy to get back on the podium.
Kirani, we spoke earlier in the competition. You said, you know, I am grateful and respectful of making a final. Now you're on the podium.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always great, you know. And you have to give credit to all the 8 guys in the race. They are so good, so tough to race against. So I'm just happy to compete against these guys and get a medal among that whole field.
Kirani, we often see the glory, the big moments, the happiness. Can you say a moment about the pain, about what you have overcome to come back and race at this level?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, I had an illness, you know, it's still going on. I have to be on medication for the rest of my life. You know, 2019, I lost my mother, who's, you know, kind of the matriarch of our family. So, you know, and dealing with COVID, you know, with quarantine and lockdowns, not having a place to train and trying to figure things out. So it's been a whirlwind, a roller coaster.
It's just quite extraordinary what you've done. What's next after the season? Some time off?
Well, the season's not over yet, so just get back home, you know, you relax for a little bit, still got to train and get through the rest of the season.
IMC Sports Max, so thrilled to be sidelined to watch you. You got to shout out your community in Grenada and everybody in the Spice Isle.
Yeah, big up Guave. You know, all my friends, you know, like, you know, that I grew up with, who's have my back since day one. So, you know, shout out to everybody, you know. I'm happy to represent.
3 back-to-back Olympics, 3 back-to-back medals. You're extraordinary. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
As one of the athletes who never displays any antics prior to or after his races, Kirani continues to win the hearts and minds of people all over the globe. The Sportsmax commentators had nothing but admiration for the Grenadian athlete.
Finishing 6th in his slowest final time in April 2017 Drake release, Kirani James learned what was responsible for his medical issues. He was diagnosed with Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder that causes an overactive thyroid. His commitment and determination to bounce back and compete in the Olympics with shattering performances have grabbed the world's attention. This was one of the topical discussions after he placed 3rd in the 400-meter race in Tokyo Thursday morning. Here's one commentator pouring out tributes to the Grenadian superhero.
I think, my friend, it is quite in order for you to doff your cap, if you can put one on, to Kirani James's coach, because that person would have helped this young man to get back to almost champion status, bring him back to life, or help to bring him back to life, put him in a position where he can fight for the Olympic medal and come away with.
Black Pig tolerance work with a grit, and they can't believe when they say we have 3 more repetitions. That's what happens. Now, to do that work and be suffering from Graves' disease, which impacts your recovery and does not allow you, like a normal human being, to recover, to drink, to return your glycogen,